I'm not worried about it. This is the easiest.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a whole stop motion. And
That's what we'll deal with. First, third chair.
Oh, they're in Florida.
Sure you don't want to try it?
No, it's fine. Because it's going live. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up? Don't know if you guys can hear everything. John talking with camera.
Let's see the little green lights there when you talk.
Yeah.
It's good.
We've only had one question so far, but hopefully this won't be our last live stream. It's kind of cool. Thought we'd give it a shot. Hopefully the next one will be a little bit better, a little more planned out. Not buying a gun 10 seconds
Sorry.
before we're supposed to be here.
I needed a gun.
Says on always.
But for those of you watching, if there is anybody watching, like I said, comment on Facebook, send questions that way. You can send them via timeline, via messenger, however you want, or if you have our number, shoot us a text. Doesn't really matter. Whatever works best for you guys. It's going to be a little glitchy. We're using on the webcam off of the laptop, so it's going to be glitchy.
It's a thing.
It happens. But we'll be here for an hour, so
Buckle up.
I'll look better when it stops.
Message me on Facebook. After notifications.
We do have one question already. Came in a little bit ago. Not going to say the last name, so I'm going to butcher it. But I think it's Tevin Tebbit. I think is how you say it.
I thought you just said we're going to say the name.
I decided to say it anyways.
Sorry, person.
But if I said it wrong, I'm sorry. If I said it right, you're welcome. But he asked what ops/big events do you guys plan on hitting up this year? Well, there's quite a few we're going to try. We're trying for a lot of AMS events. I don't know if that's going to happen. But we are going to try for AMS stuff. Speaking of AMS, I just got a mail call today with my ESR 2 patch.
It's only a year late.
Yeah, that I didn't get it last year. That was probably my fault. But I got it now, and I can wear it, and it's cool. And now the camera's moving.
Well, if you would let me freaking have time to work on it, because they're a few seconds late. No.
You know they can hear it, right?
I don't care.
I do.
I
Anyway.
cared about having good pictures.
But going to ESR for sure. Obviously, Broken Home will be another one. Those are two we don't miss ever. I think some people want to try for Copperhead, which is
I'm trying.
their new one in New Mexico. It should be pretty cool at Platus, something like that.
Someplace in New Mexico.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Close to the border, that's all we know. I know a few of us want to try Faded Giant this year. Rebel Yell is another one that's high up on the list that we're going to try and go to. But that's just AMS stuff. Goal this year is to definitely hit up a Black Sheep event. Been putting money aside for a few years trying to go to a Lion's Claw event. I know they do cool stuff. I'd like to see a lot of us go to the Lion Claw events. I think it'd be cool. I know a lot of the events are veteran only, so we haven't been. So that should be fun to try to figure out and do.
Sure. We're here.
But yeah, that covers our big events, I guess you could say. Optibloon, a TA Airsoft event from Oklahoma. We did Back to Saigon with them 2 years ago. They are pulling up to the MAC in Lawson, Missouri, which if you were at Red Star, same location. So we're going to go to that one for sure. If Mako does an event, that'll for sure happen. Well, there's a couple little events we're going to go to. Foxhole, Paintball and Airsoft, they're doing an open play this Sunday. We are going to go to that. At least a couple
be
of us.
there after work. Woo.
At least a few of us are going. I know me and Squatch for sure are going. They do an annual Easter egg op in Larned, Kansas. which I believe is down south, kind of towards Independence. I'm not 100% sure. They do an annual Easter egg op event. It's like $15. They give you lunch. We're gonna go to that, which should be a lot of fun, cheap, and we're taking free stuff. We're the official sponsor this year. Griffin Arms is who puts it on, but we are their first official sponsor from, I guess, out of town, you could say. So that should be cool. Come get free stuff. Come hang out with us. Get free stuff from us. Trying to convince Danny Brown and DB Gunsmith to go with us. Really all I can think of for events.
Yeah, no, I think he heard it besides ours.
And that was just what we're going to. Speaking of events, we are planning on hosting a couple more this year. We're bringing Red Star 2 back after its cancellation of last year. We're going to bring it back. It'll be in July, so it's going to be hot.
Drink water.
And you might get a visual of the cat here in a second. It'll be hot, but we're going to bring it back. So we're going to simplify the game a little bit. I know we tried going a little too deep last year, so we're going to simplify it, make it a little bit better. We got a fuller admin staff, so that should be much better, not just having two of us run around like chickens with our
I
head
think
cut
we
off.
did a good job. I don't care what anyone says. I think we did a good job.
So Red Star 2 will be coming back, Korea versus America. You kind of know the whole Red Dawn story. This will be, last year we did it with civilians, or not last year, 2 years ago, we did it with civilians, all that kind of stuff. Civilians are gone this year. It's just going to be straight force on force at the MAC with some pretty cool building play.
And explosives.
Going for some explosives, which should be cool. And computer errors. Gotta love them. Once again, if you guys are watching, just go ahead and go on Facebook, shoot us a message, shoot something on our timeline, ask us any questions. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't
We're
even
just
have,
gonna sit here bullshit all night.
yeah, it doesn't even relate to airsoft. We're here for an hour, so
Got us.
do all you want, ask what you want. I saw T-Rex put a comment of I like cookies, so I do like cookies, so I will agree
That
with
was
him
my
on that
question.
one. But I agree with him.
And I don't care.
I like cookies.
I'm disappointed.
So I kind of checking the phone, keeping it, making sure we're good to go, making sure we still got questions coming in.
So, question us. Interrogate us.
Sitting with Squatch will release after this. It'll get thrown up. We did it. We brought back Sitting with Squatch. It'll be kind of the same thing we're doing right now. It'll just be a year in preview, not review, preview for 2015. All the cool stuff we're trying out. Should be a lot of fun. A lot of exciting things for 2015. So I won't go too in depth unless you ask questions about more 2015 stuff. But
And
otherwise, you'll see a lot of what's coming up in 2015. A lot of cool things. A lot of things we're doing for the community. Not even just airsoft, just the community in general. I mean, we do.
Ooh. Someone posted on our timeline. Ryan, thank you for your question. I don't know the answer. Probably. We can.
I mean, if you really want a gun review, we can do a gun review. Pretty much everybody who's probably watching this has seen our guns. They know what they are. But yeah, we can do a gun review.
Or if you want to know about a gun and it's not horribly expensive, we can probably buy it and review it.
We can make recommendations. We're pretty cool.
Thank you, Ryan.
We know our stuff, kind of. Not yet. If you have a team question, want to know about our team, want to know about us personally, I mean,
Our life.
shoot us
There's
questions.
no holding back.
There might be.
No.
I might hold that.
No. I will answer it for him.
But to Ryan asking, are you going to do any gun reviews? Yes, no.
If you want us to, we will.
It's up to you guys. If you want to see a gun review, tell us what gun you want us to talk about. I'll look it up on e-bike. I'll give you my honest opinion. If you have the gun and you want to know about it, or if you want to know about one of ours, I mean, a lot of the stuff we've done to it. Obviously, John over here, if you ask about one of his guns, he doesn't have it with him, but he can still probably give you every little detail about it.
Guess he's awesome like that.
Same with mine. I mean, I can go get it, but I'd prefer not to just walk off camera. But I mean, we can talk to you about ours, all the kind of cool stuff you can do to them if you're fairly new, if you don't know a lot of the stuff you
Mine's
can do.
stock, so
You
and
can,
still badass.
yeah, I mean, you can still do some cool stuff even if you're newer or if your gun's stock. There's still very, very simple things you can do.
That's what she does. Okay. Keep talking.
So I'm trying to get people onto this. Hopefully you guys like the live thing. Hopefully it's cool. Like I said, hopefully the next one will be a little bit better. This one kind of got thrown together last second. I mean, we decided to do it, I think, last night.
Well,
And then
I will take full responsibility for this. The major problem was I went and bought a handgun, and we got home like 5 minutes before this was supposed to happen. So I will take the fall for that. I'm sorry.
Because when you buy real handguns, there's lots of paperwork.
There is.
And they got to call, make sure you're not some weird, crazy, cracked out criminal.
I don't know how I got through that. Oh, I got another one.
You got another one just came in?
Okay.
Let's see. I'll pull that one up and ask it. So from Tevin, who had the first question of what big ops.
Hold on. My sister's watching me. Hi, sister.
His question was, so everybody's wondering, I've got to ask. You can only bring 3 things on a deserted island. I read it as dessert, probably couldn't back it.
Me too.
Deserted island. What are each of you bringing? I'll let Sammy go first. Sammy can
Are we going practical here or honest?
Either or.
A machete, a lighter. I don't know. This is hard. Oh God. Oh God. I thought I knew myself, but it probably, I don't know. Oh God.
These are the true questions.
What a machete, lighter, and I don't know. What would I take?
John, what would you take on a deserted island if you had 3 things? See, John's gonna have practical answers.
I tried going practical when I ran out.
3 things.
I guess I'll stop screwing up the computer.
Wait here. We'll slide over. We'll get John here. Sammy, slide over.
I'm sliding. I'm trying to.
Actually, we'll come out.
Oh.
We're gonna get all of us in here.
I'm closer.
We're all just one big happy family.
I'll have this fixed by next video, hopefully.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I have a converter for this, and I didn't know about this until like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Everyone's yelling at me.
Anyway,
That's what we do.
I don't know. First thing probably be duct tape.
Oh God! Darn it!
Because you can literally use it for pretty much anything, fix stuff or anything. 3 things.
My sister felt the need to answer.
I
I told you it's hard.
I'm trying to think of the stuff that would actually be able to.
If anyone's curious, my sister would take bacon, a knife, and a blanket. I would probably take shoes. Like, you can take the rest of my clothes.
Well,
want
I think
shoes.
clothes is part of it.
Well,
I think
want.
we just mean 3 objects. Clothes is part of it. You already have your clothes.
Yeah.
You were dropped off a plane, and hopefully you survived the landing.
My sister says hello.
I'm back.
Oh.
Double hand weight. I don't know. I guess.
Okay.
I guess duct tape, lighter, and
I got the next one.
and an axe.
Okay.
Well, I didn't need my answer.
Well, no, I only gave
Oh,
2.
yeah.
I only gave 2. So let's be honest. I would take a book, like the thickest book in the world, and I would take it.
I'm gonna
You can
go
just
with
edit it as you go along.
duct tape because that one was good. Probably duct tape,
See, but you can make rope and twine and stuff out of the environment.
or you can make it out of duct tape.
You make
I want a pallet of Cheez-Its.
That doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
Well,
Whatever.
if you could
It's
take an
saran wrap.
object, well,
It's
yeah,
saran wrap
basically,
counts as one thing.
technically it's an object.
What?
It's a pallet
Okay,
of
I will.
Cheez-Its,
Well, then
so-
I want a pallet of Gushers.
And-
Screw the rules.
And Cheez-Its,
Oh,
you actually get, grains, maybe a little bit of milk, so you get calcium, so you don't get osteoporosis on the island.
There's
It's usually a woman
fruits.
thing. That's not usually guys have to worry about that.
There's fruits and gushers.
Well,
It's
all right.
fruit
It
juice.
keeps your bones strong along with the vitamin D getting from the sun.
And then
Sun
probably a
gets
machete.
into D.
We just
Okay, no,
just
no,
got
I
another
get this
question.
one.
Sammy gets this one.
Ryan
Oh,
asks
God.
us, have you ever purposely shot your teammates? Every chance I get.
Well,
Yes.
there's two parts to that question though that I want to know. Are we asking if we've ever shot them intentionally, like playing against them? Because yes, I usually target them. Or on
I
the
shoot
same
him just
team.
to shoot him.
I just do it because it's hilarious.
I like to shoot Brett in the butt.
Yeah, if we're on the same team, it's a lot of fun, especially if it's a dump pouch like me that hangs over the butt. Nice loud thump.
And it scares them, and it's great.
So I probably wouldn't use something like my little G3 because it's 5 BBs flying at you at 1 second. That's not fun.
There's
One
nothing wrong
shot's
with
okay, but not a whole mass full of shots.
that. Yeah. Sorry, the looking down. Still trying to, as questions come through, want to make sure we get them.
I'll just stare at the camera that way so people don't. I keep eye contact.
That's creepy. If Chase is watching, Chase, we got a 10-14 on our hands.
I guess we could have been nice and like played something on the TV. Played some-
Tevin! If that's how we say your name, we are excited to meet you too.
What?
He commented, thanks for the answers, guys. LOL, Fox Home is my home field. Hope to meet you guys out there sometime. We'll be there.
Which should hopefully be Sunday. We're going to try and come out Sunday. They talked with us about possibly hosting an event out there with them. So,
She comes to Topeka and play sometime.
spoilers to Son and Bloom 2 might be at Foxhole Paintball and Airsoft. Hopefully. Like I said, we're still kind of talking to them. Yes, Susan.
I feel like I'm in a stop motion movie.
A little bit.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things.
So I started watching Dan and Phil, and
Phil.
yeah, they're YouTubers,
I
and
have no idea who that is.
they were playing Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh,
and
God.
Dan fell out of his chair in the lap. That just made me think of that.
Is that Rooster Teeth?
No, it's
Oh.
literally Dan and Phil games.
You guys have anything
Okay, what
exciting
is
for
it?
2015?
No, not really.
No,
Besides what you went over.
I don't really have anything other than
We have another question.
actual airsoft wise or.
Okay, so my sister asked, do you ever get scared playing airsoft? Hee hee, like cry. I know what she's referring to. So for those who don't know, the first time I ever played airsoft, bear in mind I thought airsoft were, the Walmart see-through guns. I went to the Mac, and the first game I played was Building Push, and it was really scary. So I literally sat in a corner and cried. So yeah, I get scared.
Yeah.
Thanks, Susan.
It happens.
I
I
Okay.
weep for the people who lock themselves inside vans when it becomes surrounded.
Oh, that was a fun night.
I weep for those people because
There's actually a story behind that. Actually,
that guy was having a fun night.
what happened was this was at the night of first ESR, and people were not supposed to barricade themselves in the vehicles.
Which, for those who don't know, is in a giant junkyard.
Yeah, and this one guy would refuse to come out of the vehicle. We tried to be nice and everything. we tell us that, hey, you can't be in there. Eventually, we ended up getting admin out there to come out there and pull him out of the damn vehicle because he wanted to come out of the damn vehicle.
There were, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us around it too.
Yeah.
So.
I don't blame him because he didn't want to come out because he's afraid to get shot. We're not
all
going
said none of us
to
would
be
do it,
an a-hole to you if you're. We might just safety kill you. We're not going to point blank shoot you coming out of the van.
We did everything in our power to try to lean in and be like, hey, dude, if you want to go, just go.
And then he shot at us and
yeah,
went downhill from there.
At first we were like, haha, you locked yourself in here, cool, now you can come out, bro. No, and then it just became, we stuck our head in to be like, dude, you're good to go. We'll let you walk away from
That was Blake right? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Blake who been a second.
Stuck his face in, and then Bao got his face shot off. So, moral of the story, if you barricade yourself inside of a van,
You're an asshole.
you deserve to be Spartan kicked into the pit of hell.
Okay, got another question. Again from my sister.
Oh, good God.
Oh, I told her to ask us questions.
Jesus.
Well, shut
I'm not
up.
going to get any questions from any other people. It'll be clogged.
Whatever. I will answer every question that comes through. Do you ever get bored playing? You get bored doing your own?
Yep.
No, I get bored.
Well, okay, it does get a little.
Sitting and holding sucks.
Well,
and sometimes you got to do it.
and a lot of times I'm usually on my own anyway, so I'm out there, by myself. So sometimes, and I'm having to wait for people to go by or whatever. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little boring. It's just the downside of doing real big Milsim events is because it's Milsim. It's what it is. It's hurry up and wait is what it is. And it happens. You do get bored, and you just kind of have to find a way to entertain yourself some way. I mean, you're not going to get action non-stop at any big Milsim event.
But if no, you be quiet. But I mean, if it's just some small open play, just having fun. If you're bored, you're not doing it right.
If you're not dying, you're not trying.
Someone stole my phrase.
I say that all the time. I mean, when I play Battlefield, I have to justify my 50 deaths.
It really is one of those things. If you're not dying, you're not trying. You're not going and doing stuff. I mean, yeah, the big Milsim stuffs are fun. They're a blast. I love doing them. But sometimes you just got to run your squad up a hill and get trapped on both sides. I mean,
yeah, no, screw you. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not fun.
There was a good time that way back when we were at Phoenix 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah. It was early in the morning, and we stormed the Army's fob. That was fantastic. It was all uphill, and we took them by. They were still sleeping in their bunks and everything. They were not prepared for us to come up there. But basically, I mean, there's a lot of us who died. We just came back. We just went down the hill, came back right back up, and kept fighting.
I wasn't there for that.
I have never ran up a hill so fast in my life, just so I could get shot, to turn around, to walk halfway down the hill, to run back up and do it again. I mean, it was Phoenix 3. It was a blast.
It was fantastic.
For the AMS guys, if there's anybody watching, talk to Big Silva, talk to JP.
Yeah, please get if you can get a event there.
You want Phoenix 3. You
at the I can't remember what the hell it's called. It wasn't the Mound Town. It was
a Mount Town.
It was Mount Town. It had multiple little towns with it. It was really nice. You could see everybody, but it was so much of a trek that you're not gonna be able to shoot people from town to town. But
I wasn't there.
Take Broken home.
Thanks, Allison. Thank you for sending me a picture of myself.
Take walking.
Oh, hey, I got a text message.
And take the fact that you have to walk 40 more times than what you ever thought you would do at Broken Home. It's fun.
It's what you say.
What?
Thanks, Lauren.
What did you say? I can't read.
For everybody who's watching this that is non-airsoft, probably none of this crap means anything except for just seeing us be retards.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm talking to you, Allison.
And Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren, I don't know. Okay.
Which is funny because it says we have one person watching.
Which we might. You never know.
I know. Oh, wait. Now we're up to 2.
Yes! We're popular finally.
We hit 3 earlier.
Oh, that's the
best
we ever had on the.
We can't say it's the best because we've never done one before.
Well, we did that internet radio show a long time ago in high school. And I think we got like 2.
John Allison says don't move too fast.
Well, I'll move like I want.
You should never do that again.
Another reason we can't have nice things. John, we'll break them.
No, well, I'll fix
the elusive Squatch is here somewhere.
I will if I usually fix them. So.
If you've never been to a bigger event, or if you've never been to one of ours, we started this cool new thing. Speaking of Sasquatch, we started this cool new thing at our events. We're going to try and pull into some bigger events called the Squatch Award.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's called.
We have an audience.
Hi, North Topeka Walmart.
Sorry, I betrayed you.
He's not really sorry.
But back to the Squatch Award thing. Something we're trying out this year. Tyler, if anybody knows him as Squatch or Sasquatch or however you know him, the big fuzzy dude that does sit with Squatch videos.
He's not really fuzzy anymore.
Yeah, he shaved everything.
Fuzzy.
But we do what we call the Squatch Award, which if you've seen the Jack Lynch commercial, you know the messing with Squatch stuff. Well, they have a big old beef stick called the Sasquatch. So basically, if Tyler sees you doing something squatchy like, I mean, Sasquatch is got that. Sasquatch is the world reigning hide and seek champion. So if he sees you doing something squatchy, you're gonna get an award. I mean, we're trying to spread it. Just have some fun with it. That's the one thing people forget about airsoft is it's meant to be fun.
This is itching my eye. I like the fact everyone's texting us. I can see you.
And Ryan had the feel the need to interrupt to ask for a rental gun for Saturday. You might get charged extra now just because you interrupted the stream. I know.
Wait, what?
No, I actually, I'm glad you text me now instead of like at 2 in the morning on Friday. That's when I sleep.
I'll be awake.
That was for
silence. What? What did you? I wasn't really paying attention.
This is the sad part of people knowing that we do this. We get a lot of random texts, which is fun. And I'm glad you guys are watching.
It's okay, she just texted me.
Thank you, Jenny. Preferably airsofty questions still.
That happens a lot. Burgers do come out with those questions.
Oh, yeah.
How did we get so off?
Not the good kind.
Oh. Please don't use that. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the messenger hasn't been working. We tried it last night. We were doing a test video.
So maybe you saw that.
Probably saw that. Yeah, I don't know. I need to delete it. We did the test and we couldn't get the chat to work.
So that's why I just text us or put it on Facebook.
Yeah,
because it won't work.
That's the best way to get it to us.
We probably should have clarified that.
I did a few times.
Do you say the chat?
I never said it
working?
didn't work.
So we probably should have clarified that.
So the chat's not working.
By the way,
Oh, there you go.
Um,
how far? Oh, we're halfway.
Somehow T-Rex did get the I like cookies comment. I mentioned that earlier. It was me, which was awesome because I like cookies as well. So
But it's not a question, so we're not going to talk about it.
I'm going to talk about it.
Mm.
So T-Rex, you might have to bring me some cookies to Broken Home, or ESR, or come down to Topeka and play and bring me cookies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Since Wyatt still owes Sammy cookies.
Yeah, Wyatt, not even here.
Wait, was those the cookies that were given to me
Did he give you cookies?
a long time ago?
Oh, probably
No.
not.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got cookies at one point. I like them. They're good. They're chocolate chip.
He made cookies once for what was it? Storming the Farm?
Yeah, I think that's where I got them from. I think no, I don't know where I got them from.
I don't know, but he
I
brought
got them
them.
from him at some point. I don't remember when I got them.
And we were just told by Chase, call sign backhander, if you know him that way, if you send a message through the chat, apparently it's stopping the stream. Which I guess if you want to stop the stream, that's fine.
Or you can hit the pause. I think there's a pause button.
There might be.
Yeah, there is. I checked.
But if you want to just send a question, send it Facebook. That's going to be easiest. Won't interrupt the stream, because I don't want to take a chance of you watching and then you miss your question being answered. Which I'm sure we'll drown on for 5-10 minutes about it anyway.
Obviously.
So.
Well,
get-
I'm imagining you probably just don't want to stare at us as you're staring back, basically.
I'm looking at you, Ryan. It's weird because you're underage. It's creepy.
Chase, we got another 10-14 on our hands.
But yeah, I mean, kind of something I said earlier that we didn't really do anything with. Airsoft is meant to be fun.
No, I'm counting this as a question. Janie asked, so if I want to play and it gets shot and I start to bleed, are you going to take me to the hospital or kiss me, boo-boo? Baby, I kiss you all day.
That got
No.
creepy quickly.
We've never had to go into the hospital, and I would like to keep it that way.
And
Okay, so we'll do Chase's. Chase asked, how did you get into airsoft? Mine's pretty easy. I met this guy, and thus began my journey. Brett?
What?
how did you get in airsoft?
How did I get in airsoft?
Yes.
Oh, God. A long time ago, when I was still playing paintball, I actually picked up a little Springer MP5. Played with it for about a year. My friends broke it. Thought airsoft was weird.
I thought it was stupid.
Got back into paintball. Got out of paintball. Had some friends that got some nicer stuff. Some tri-shot shotguns. I think we had a D-Boys M4 and
Hey,
originally.
don't talk bad about D-Boys.
I thought that stuff was cool, so
It is cool. It's D-Boys.
I ended up playing a few times actually at John's parents' house where we used to play originally. Played a few times there. Just it was fun, cool, whatever. And then I bought a real airsoft gun. I ended up buying a D-Boys AK that ripped through everything. I mean, it was awesome. And ever from then, I was hooked up, and it was awesome.
Okay, and John, I got 5 more questions here.
Okay. Well, I started pretty much around the same time Brett did. I was just kind of off and on until we actually eventually started. Basically, about the same time when he said when we started getting nicer stuff, and then we pretty much just played quite a bit since then. And then Brett had found a different airsoft team here in Topeka that we joined up with. And that's basically ever since then. It's just kind of been full bore. We're completely in the airsoft. I mean, I think we've been doing it for about 5 years or so.
Well, let's see.
5 or 6 years.
We're on Broken Home for this year, so
At least 4.
4 years of, I guess you could say, major stuff with the AMS stuff.
Yeah, and then a couple years before that.
2 years before that with two different Phoenix events, and then probably just a year and a half, 2 years before that, just doing little stuff.
See,
yeah,
I've been playing, I think, like 2 years and 2 weeks. It was like the third time I ever played was ESR, the first one. So.
Yeah, I started out with a little tiny Springer pistol, and then eventually I upgraded to one of the old Walmart clear Crossman guns. It was fun, and then I tried to put an M120 in it, and turned
that thing shreds.
It turned the plastic gears to mush. You literally watch it just turn to mush when it went. It was, oh, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
But after that, I got a nicer gun and everything else in the end. So.
Okay, so I'm being bombarded with questions. So we're going to start at the top of the list. First of all, Susan, your first question sucks.
We'll keep the answers short.
What's the best kind of gun? Well, that depends. If you want an upgradable gun, an M4.
Well,
no,
AKs
no.
have quite a bit too.
This is why it's horrible.
Okay.
We're going to skip this. We'll come back.
We'll come back.
Here,
I'll explain it. Okay, the best gun is whatever gun you like.
Yep.
It's if you like M4s, if you like P90s, if you like AK-47s, it's whatever gun you like because pretty much everything's upgradable. If they make it, you can upgrade it. I have a couple of G3s, and I mean it's hard to find upgrades for them, but for the most part, you can still upgrade them and internalize.
Well, and even with technology now and 3D printers, if it's not upgradable, the parts aren't made, you can find somebody who can make them.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just preference is what it is.
There's
no one best gun ever. It's just preference.
I mean, we took a gas M700 sniper rifle, one of the takedown split in the middle. I mean, we took one of those and had a custom hop-up made for it that was put in that allowed us to use AEG barrels instead of gas, which kind of turned it into its own little version of a Polar Star. It was pretty cool. We turned it into that, got it R-hop, made this thing badass. It was cool.
Okay, back to Not My Sister. If you could verse one other member on your team, who would it be? Brett, do you want to go first? Yeah, like.
I'll let John go first. If you're one-on-one with someone.
I'd be good on taking on anybody. I don't really care. I could take. I mean, Brett and me have been the ones that have been taking on the most because we've been doing it the longest out of the group.
Tyler.
That's who I was gonna pick.
Tyler was doing it before us.
Oh, I guess since he is older, so yeah, you would be doing it longer than us.
Who would you pick? But
I don't know.
I'd probably pick Tyler.
But he's so squatchy and sneaky.
Yeah, but see, I don't know.
The one I would like, but he's dropped out of airsoft a while back. I wish he could get back into it, but it's the one one person I used to like play against a lot, and that was Blake. But he hasn't played in a long time. If you've been in the airsoft community long enough, you've probably heard of him. He's the one who built. If you ever been to the MAC with probably last year's or a couple years back, and heard a gun that sounded like a very very fast minigun, but it was an M4. That was him.
Okay, Brett.
So.
I don't know, because if I go against Sammy, I know I can beat her.
Liar.
If I go against Tyler, he's way too sneaky and will safety kill me and make me scream again. John's kind of the same as Tyler,
Only louder.
I'm louder, but I'm just as sneaky.
He can still sneak, and his gun shoots way too many rounds for me.
Well, and I've got this.
And Wyatt just scares.
I thought we were keeping this short and simple.
Wyatt just scares me.
Wyatt's crazy.
I want to.
Wyatt's fun to play with.
I would if I had to. I mean, if I had to pick one-on-one, I know it's going to be a fun game, but probably be Wyatt. Just because I know he's going to run at me the same way I'll run at him. What is
It's entertaining to go against Wyatt because he's creative.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna. This is a question for Brett.
Oh God.
Athena wants to know how bad did it hurt when she shot you in the back of your head?
I've had worse.
I didn't hear any screams.
Yeah. The back of the head's always weird because it's abrupt and you don't see it. I mean, coming at your face, you kind of see it, but definitely not. I mean, scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 6, 5.5 to 6. Wasn't too bad, but it made me jump.
Okay, so we've got 20 minutes, so we really have to keep the answer short. Susan asked, is it better to play during the day or night? I think that's a preference. I prefer the day.
Yeah, it's pretty much a preference. And it depends on where you're at. Me, if I'm playing at night, I like to actually have moonlight and stuff because then you can actually see what you're doing. But on the off chance you can do it without light and without moonlight at night, then you can sneak around a lot easier. But it's pretty much a preference. I mean, I'm good with either or. So.
Chase, I think she's downstairs. Okay. Bert, did you answer?
It said dusk.
Okay.
I like both. It's fun either way.
Okay. Athena asked, how scary is it when you play with the pros? I think I can answer this for all of us. There are no pros in Airsoft. It's not possible. Like the really good people, it's not really scary because I personally, I don't think you can be good at Airsoft. I don't think it's a thing. It's not possible. So,
you can be good, but there's always somebody out there who can always up on you.
Oh yeah. I mean, we go with the philosophy there's no such thing as a pro Airsofter, which
I mean, you'd have to be paid to actually be professional.
Yeah,
so, and there's nobody who really gets paid to play Airsoft. It's more or less kind of a voluntary kind of thing. Unless you have your own organization, then that's a little bit different.
I mean, there's like the pro staff guys, the Elite Force pro staff, Falcon pro staff.
I don't find them scary. I'm sorry.
It's really not. I mean,
I don't really find anybody scary. I just shoot them.
You guys are horrible at keeping it short.
We're friends with them, so it's not. You can't be scared.
Oh, we can extend this for another hour. All right,
Surprise.
we have the bandwidth.
Susan, how young is the youngest player you've ever played against?
7.
At Broken Home. 2?
Nope. No, this was over.
Wyatt or Ethan.
This was back in the TAC days.
Yeah.
That kid at Broken Home wasn't more than.
There's a kid. He was 8 or 9, but no, 7.
No,
7's the youngest that I know of.
Okay, so 8.
Ethan. Yeah.
8's the youngest I ever played with then. Athena asks, do you say Airsoft is more fun or serious? It's fun. It's a game. It's supposed to be fun.
Well,
if you take it like serious, you should probably find something else to do.
Yeah, it's not meant to be serious. It's meant to be all fun and games. It's if you're getting all fussy about something, then you're not having a good time. Well, then you need to try something different, or you take a break.
I mean, the only thing I can really say to that is there's probably moments where you should take it seriously, like at the bigger events. But even then,
it's a game. It's not life or death.
Okay. Susan asks, do you ever feel bad shooting people? Sometimes.
No.
Yes. There's actually one time I did feel bad, and that was at the Mac, and I accidentally shot Greg in the crotch.
Okay.
That was
crotch shots make me feel bad.
I was down on one knee, and he came around the corner, and it caught me off guard, and one shot to the crotch. Oh, that was bad.
But no, like the really bad, face shots and stuff.
Oh well, yeah, unless they deserved it.
Chase asks, what are your views on mesh face masks, pros and cons? Well, con, I can't breathe in them because I have asthma and stuff, but I plan on getting one because I like my teeth.
Mesh are nice. I mean, it's.
You want to eat a BB?
I mean, well, if you have like a mesh lower mask, it keeps you from getting like what I have, where the BB went up your nose or whatever.
Or blade to the tongue. Yeah,
and you can get mesh goggles and stuff. I mean, it's fine. That's more like, it's another thing that's kind of a preference. The only problem with mesh that I've ever seen is that if you got BB coming at you at high velocity, sometimes if you're using a crappy BB, it'll shatter and come through the mesh anyway. Granted, it's going to be coming at a much slower velocity when it comes through. It still sucks. So I mean, it's just kind of preference.
It's all preference. I'm not a fan of them. I can't breathe on them real well. It constricts my face. I think I got away from paintball because I didn't like having a full face. So that's part of my meaning behind it. But also, yeah, like John said, BBs can cheese grate when they hit it, which is not pleasant. But that's my take on it. That's my pro and con too. I mean, they're good.
Oh, Bo's watching too. Hi, Bo.
They're cool if you like them. I mean, if you like having the mesh there, that's great. Do it. That's awesome.
We actually had a good friend of ours that he wore basically a fencing mask.
Yep.
And then that's what he wore, and he loved it. I mean, as long as it works, it works.
All right, what's next one?
It's creepy when people send us pictures of ourselves or them watching us.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Okay. Again from Susan, but you can start the questions again. Do you think you'll be playing airsoft when you're old, or do you think your days will end sooner? Honestly, as long as airsoft's around, I'll probably be playing. I would say I know recently I have been seriously debating on getting out of it, but as of right now, it's not happening anytime soon.
I want to be like Gunny.
What was the question again? Sorry.
Will you still be playing when you're old, or will it end soon? I want to be like Gunny. I want to be out there. Granted, he ran. I mean, he was truck to truck. I mean, he'd take a truck, get the village, fight for a little bit, lean on a building. But when I saw him walk up to the registration and raffle, he was walking with a walker and a cane. So, I mean, he took every bit of energy he had and put it on the field. And like I said, granted, he was still jumping on a truck when he could, which is just awesome. I mean, he was in the 60s. That's just awesome to me. So I want to be like Gunny. Or Top.
I don't think I'll fully ever get completely out of it, but it just depends on what happens in the future. You know, it's I don't know what events will happen in my life. Like I said, I don't know. I'll probably never fully. If I ever do stop going, I mean, I'll still probably go once in a great while. But I mean, it just kind of depends on what life deals me, and so.
Okay. Is airsoft played in all countries? I think majority of them, yeah.
I think maybe it's probably the only place is probably Africa.
Nope.
No.
They do.
Ireland, Scotland, UK.
I said Africa.
Oh, that they don't?
A little kind of a fun fact.
They don't. I don't think they play airsoft in Africa.
They do.
They do. Okay.
World Airsoft.
Or maybe they have in South Africa.
If you really want an answer to that, we probably wouldn't be the best people to ask. If you have an Instagram, follow.
It's my sister.
Well, anybody. No, just not just person who
Probably
asks.
just Google it.
Well, no.
Actually.
if you have an Instagram, follow World Airsoft. It is awesome. They do like kit pics of the week, gun pics, funny pictures. It's awesome. I mean, I've seen pictures from Ireland to the U.S. to Ukraine, everywhere. I mean, the airsoft is everywhere. A little bit of a history for people who don't know. Airsoft obviously started overseas in Japan.
They're pretty.
Spread to the UK. It spread like wildfire in the UK. When it was in the UK, paintball was large here. Well, tides are starting to turn.
Just flip-flop.
UK still is very big in airsoft, very, very big in airsoft. But paintball's trying to make its rise over in Europe, where airsoft is making its rise over here, and you kind of see paintball going downhill. So it's worldwide, and it's everywhere. It's going to get bigger and bigger every year, too, especially with better guns becoming more affordable.
Okay, so this next question is bear in mind for me, non-airsofter. Can people ever get in trouble playing it? People can die, honestly, playing it stupidly.
We actually had, well, it wasn't stupidly, but he actually got injured on it. He twisted his knee going down the hill at the Mac, and I mean, he was in pretty good pain when he twisted it. Obviously, as you can imagine, twisting your knee is not a fun thing.
Do you mean like trouble, like?
Or it may actually be not playing by the rules.
I was thinking she meant like jail trouble.
Oh,
well, I mean, if that's the case, know your surroundings. These look real. Don't play in city limits where we used to play.
If you go to jail from playing airsoft, you're not doing something right.
Yeah.
Well,
that comes actually kind of a good point. We'll have a video later in the next couple months coming up about that. So that'll get touched on a little more later.
As far as we know, I don't think anybody's really, other than maybe gotten kicked out of events because they weren't, going with the rules.
GMR, yeah.
Going with the rules. Other than that, I don't think anybody's actually that we've known about went to jail.
But
well,
you've seen cops. People go to jail for this.
The kid who got caught stealing stuff from a few of, I believe, was it?
But it hasn't been an event I've been at.
That one kid did get arrested.
I mean, obviously it's happened, but I haven't been to an event where that's happened at, so I don't know. I mean, so from my experience, I haven't seen it very often.
All right, what's our next one?
Any word on a new place to play? What's that, Fox Shop?
I have no idea.
I don't know what Chase means by that. Like for us, or just in.
I guess it's an actual permanent field. We're still in the works on it.
If anybody has land outside of city limits and wants to rent it to us,
yeah,
hit us up.
It's a work in progress. That's more to come down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's down the road. Obviously, we want to see it sooner rather than later, but
you work with what you got.
Yep.
We're not millionaires or anything, so we can't just go out and actually buy land.
As it has been pointed out to us, we are poor, so you get what we can provide.
Yeah.
We're, like I say, if you're watching this, I mean, you obviously care a little bit about the airsoft community and kind of want to help out.
Or you just want to do this to make fun of us.
I mean,
Allison,
you're still kind of watching to help out the airsoft community in Topeka. It's still small. I mean,
or just to support
we're
us.
doing what we can. I mean, it all comes down to you guys helping out with this, coming to our open plays. Obviously, if we get more and more people coming to open plays, more and more people renting stuff, that gets more cash in the team pocket to be able to go to a field, to go to building structures once that field is purchased or borrowed or rented or whatever. So, I mean, it really comes down to you guys. We're doing the best we can. We're hosting the events. We're hosting the open plays. I mean,
she's not going to come to you.
I mean, thank you guys for watching. This is cool. I mean, this is our first live stream ever. Hopefully we get to do more. I mean,
I'm totally new to Markiplier sign off.
No.
Yes.
Do we got any more questions?
Not at the moment. This is, hold on, let me see her. This is my cat. Give her. This is Mikey. She's an asshole. Say hi.
It's her cat when she's being good. It's Red's cat when she's being bad.
Yeah.
I just noticed that there's a little thing that says you.
Yeah, it's good saying we're the one popped up. Now, if we were like with multiple people, we could make it where they were live and we were in the bottom.
Okay, well, I'm used to Skype. I've never used this one before, so this is different.
Bye, Mikey.
I guess for those of you non-airsofters that are watching this, Walmart.
They can buy airsoft stuff at Walmart.
Yeah.
So you can, after you get done watching this video, just mark this up over to the sporting goods, and just pick one, whichever one you want, and there you go.
Yep.
I love you too, Mom.
Weird.
I know.
I mean, obviously our time's running low. We're only going 8 o'clock. This was really a first kind of a throw in the deep end and see what happens. Obviously we answered some questions.
I don't know who this is. I'm guessing this is the person that yes, mother, I am a cat lady. I'm guessing this is the person that my sister was currently talking about. What's your favorite gun to run with in CQB? Personally, I don't like CQB. I like my space. But if I had to pick, I've never actually used one, but I'd probably do like an MP9 because it makes sense to me.
I did run my M4. I mean, it's not that big. I mean, I can still maneuver corners with it. It's the biggest thing that I like with CQB with my gun is I have a very, very, very snappy trigger. So it's easy to get shots off quickly and move.
Me, it's basically whatever gun I decide to run that day. I've used my big SG3 for it one time, but that kind of sucked because the end of it sticks up a foot away from the barrier whenever we're playing. I remember we used to play.
Sorry, Ronnie.
We played basically speedball in the basement of a tattoo place or an RC track.
That was a lot of fun.
And it was very, very, very close quarters CQB, and that was fun. mainly the main gun I usually use is my little G3 since it's real compact and everything. I can hide easier with it than I can.
I think we got a two-part question.
I got some questions from my mom. The first one: Does it cost much to play? To come just play is free. Totally, Marvin.
Yeah,
Stop it.
It's one of those one of those things. If you want to be cheap with it and you don't want to spend a lot of money, don't spend a lot of money. If it's something you want to get into, want to follow, obviously the gear and the guns are pricey down the road.
I think I've spent
a
total of $300 on everything I have.
I mean, you can start out and not go crazy price. I mean, when we were first playing, I had a $100 gun. I had mags stuck in pockets. I just ran around in t-shirt and shorts. I mean, you don't have to have the cool guy gear. You don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just buy this Walmart gun and be good.
Okay.
So I mean, $100, but to come play with us is free. How do I get my parents to let me do this? Personally, I didn't have to do this, but if I had to throw something out, I'd probably say pull up YouTube and show them some videos.
Bring them.
I mean, you can bring them. Let them play. Yeah, I mean, that's the easiest way to do it. If they think it's okay for you to play, then if they like it, then there you go.
Especially with us, I mean, obviously, if you're like, hey, here's broken home videos, we want you to see the 600 guy thing, and there's helicopters and vehicles, that might scare them and not want to let you go, especially when they see the price tag of going to an event like that.
But
yeah, you look for smaller stuff.
But I mean, like the videos we post up about our open place, I mean, those are
those are
family
ones. That's
friendly.
usually about 10 people.
I mean, we've had people come out with their dad, and they're like, hey, we don't know if we want to do this. We want to try it and see what happens. They usually come. We will let them play one game for free. I mean, usually we rent out the guns. Obviously, there's
$10 for the gun,
yeah.
right?
But I mean, if you
$5
just want to try it, if you don't know if you're gonna like it, you just honestly want to come out, or even just walk around and watch a game from in first person and just watch the game happen. Find somebody and walk around with them. Come on out, try it.
Okay, we have 5 minutes and 2 more questions.
It's really fairly simple.
Mom said good answer. Okay, what's the worst time you got hurt? Storming the farm from, I don't know, 7 feet away. I got shot by a revolver shooting the same FPS as the sniper, and I bled a lot, and I have a scar. You know who I'm talking about.
John, what was yours?
I don't think I've ever really got seriously injured. The worst one I've ever got was a long time ago back. My parents, you're obviously not gonna be able to see it on the camera, but there's a big, huge mark right here on my arm from a gun that shot way over. I think it was shooting about 600 feet per second, and that was from about 100 feet away. And yeah, it almost got embedded in it. It never really fully healed. So.
The only time I've had I've never been hurt. I mean, I've never broken something, split something open. I've never had anything crazy. Friday night fighting from Mac last year, it was me, Fox, and her husband, Zulu. We were on a team together. It was 3 against 2. 2 guys with night vision against 3 people without it. Fun tip, people with night vision get really heavy-footed. You can hear them easily.
And they don't have they don't have peripheral.
Yeah.
Wave my hands about.
We just happened to meet in the same room of a building at the same time. I didn't see him. He saw me. I got about 4 to the face, and I just remember walking out. I was kind of tasting blood. I mean, obviously my lip was bleeding a little bit. I was like, whatever. Get to the vehicle, take my plate carrier off, and the top of my plate carrier was just covered in blood.
I remember getting that text message at, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night.
It was fun.
Okay, so with 3 minutes, we got time for one more question. And it's actually a really good question. What effects does the weather have on AEGs, and gas blowbacks? Gas blowbacks suck in the cold.
We'll keep this very simple. That way, if somebody has another question, shoot it in. You got a couple minutes. We'll run along. It doesn't matter. But if you have one final question, shoot it our way. We'll answer them. We'll kind of do these rapid fire.
Okay.
John, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can do the
rapid fire. Quick. Okay.
Well, AEGs pretty much are okay pretty much in any weather as long as you got a battery that can handle the weather. NIMs are very susceptible to the cold. LiPos aren't as bad. With gas blowbacks, it's kind of the same thing. The colder the weather, the worse it is. Usually they like to stick a lot. and because of the gas, it's not quite as expanded enough, so you don't get quite as much pressure to get the slide to move back and forth as easily. Is that quick enough? I'm assuming.
Yes, sorry, read another
Well,
question.
I can
don't
slow it
think- I
down
don't
again.
think
I
this
can
is
repeat it
applicable.
all.
But the
Gas flow bags don't always work. AUGs pretty much work whenever.
Well, no, they work. It's just you just kind of have to take into consideration the
They don't
weather.
work when it's hot either.
no, they work.
They actually work better when they're hot. 'Cause
Yeah.
you get more pressure out of them.
You'd rather be hot and sticky than.
By the way, that question
frozen.
was from Chase, because apparently I didn't say that. Thanks, Susan.
Call sign backhander. All right. I mean, if you guys want to shoot another final question, I mean, I think we got like 2
We got
minutes.
2 minutes.
So I mean, if you have a
Send them all
question,
in. Send about 20 questions so we
Shut up,
can
my
make this as
sister's
long as
watching
we
this. She
can.
will do it.
I mean, like I said, we'll run a few minutes long. Who really cares? We're here just.
I can do
Obviously,
this- I
there's
can do
people
this all
watching
night.
this, so you guys are slightly enjoying it.
I can do this all night. I don't care.
I care. I have to work
wanna
at
eat.
8:30.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
we
to
don't
work
have-
at 8.
I haven't had dinner, and I work at 9. Daily grind.
Okay.
So if you have a final question,
You got time?
shoot it in now.
Quick, guys, do something funny or personal, or I want to be embarrassed. It's been an hour and I'm not embarrassed yet.
Good. We can get Simba.
John, you should pull dance on me. Stop it. Don't get Simba. I love Simba.
I don't know if I can. I might injure myself if I pole dance. I don't know if I can do that.
Weird. But I mean, if there's anything you guys want to see, if you guys want us to do another live stream, leave a comment. If you want us to never do one of these again,
Which this was kind of fun.
preferably don't comment that. Hopefully next go around part 2, we'll hopefully get Arrow and Wyatt, they're the same person, and Squatch in here with us. He's hiding around here somewhere.
Okay, do gas flow bags ever blow up like CO2 tanks can? I don't
Well, you
think so.
can. You can blow them up, but
But
you
you
have to
blow
really
anything up.
try to actually blow it up.
If you're talking about like on the CO2 tanks from paintball guns, when the first disc explodes and just expels everything, that's kind of the same thing as when it locks back and just expels every bit of gas. Kind of the same thing, but like exploding and causing shrapnel and damage, no.
Well, you can do it, but you have to intentionally try to explode it.
It's normal.
Usually when you're filling them up, the pressure will equalize on it, so you usually won't blow it. So you actually have to basically have something to pump up the pressure to actually blow it up.
I'm just gonna throw that one out the window.
No,
What was it?
so to Susan's question, do you own your own business?
I wish I did.
This is a sensitive subject.
If you want to look at Topeka Airsoft as a business, yes, we own it. We see it more as a team with the goals of becoming a business. Yes, down the road is
Yeah,
a
a
goal
little
of a field. And then once the field is established, down the road having a store with a full-on tech and all that kind of stuff.
Cats and stuff.
That is a possibility that we really want to see happen. And we're going to make sure that does happen.
Okay, she has one more question. Brett, does your beard cause an itching sensation?
Never.
He's lying. Or John's. Or John's. No, she just asked about yours. Or John's.
Oh, okay. No, mine's never itchy.
It's
Mine-
not
mine
really,
This gets really poofy.
it's not really here. You just see it. It's tactical to have it, but it's not really there.
I actually need to trim mine. Mine's kind of getting a little.
I know,
scary.
right? I think I
Yeah,
need
you
to
got,
shave.
you got
Take
some.
them
You
off
got
the
some
sides.
peach fuzz going there. Yeah.
I don't even really have that.
Okay, I know you don't. I'm just picking on you.
All right. Well, I think that was our last question, especially since we're a minute after 8.
Okay.
We don't mind running long.
No, I got
Tune in
this.
tomorrow
I got
for
this.
2 hours of questions.
Okay, I got this. Thank you all so much for watching.
No, God,
Like,
no,
comment,
no,
subscribe.
no.
And as
No.
always, I will see you in the next video.
No, you won't. See
Bye
it.
bye.
No, God.
Yeah, I
Now
know.
we're going to get sued by Markiplier because of this.
I love you,
now.
Markiplier.
Markiplier is going to kill us now. He's going to come in our sleep and kill us.
Stick around. Keep an eye on the channel. Our actual Sitting with Squatch video is going to come up here shortly. I'm starting to download as soon as this is finished. So keep an eye. That video will be up there. It's me and Tyler basically talking about our awesome 2015 schedule. All of our
Yeah.
stuff.
We need some outro music. Hold on.
Please vote Markiplier.
But like Sammy said, like, comment, subscribe. Obviously, you can't really like the video. I mean, if you
Yeah,
can,
you can.
do it.
See,
Yeah,
it
you can
says-
like it.
Oh, that's links.
Uh,
No, you can like it.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't liked Topeka Airsoft on Facebook, like us. If you haven't checked out our website, check out our website. It's pretty cool. John keeps it up. He kind of took it over.
I love you too, Susan. And Dina. My
What the
mother.
hell is it? On. On. Got the
I
outro music.
don't know what we're doing.
He's pulling a Mark Flair's outro music. Here he goes.
I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
And this is why we will get in trouble by people.
Okay, you can probably turn it off now.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, we'll have part 2 coming up here in a few weeks. I don't know. We're gonna try and
Doing
do
this again.
yes, we're gonna try and do some live streams also from events. So that'll be cool. Once again, guys, like, comment, subscribe, check out Facebook, check out our YouTube, watch our other videos, and
Add us personally.
yeah, add us
We're
on
not-
Facebook if you know who we are. But I mean, for everybody at Topeka Airsoft, it was fun doing this. Hopefully you guys got questions answered. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night.
Someone has to go turn it off now.